the way that the census case came up, I think the most important thing to understand about it is that the Trump administration came in and said, we're adding this citizenship question in a testimony by Secretary Wilbur Ross for the sole reason of enforcing the Voting Rights Act. Now, I don't think the Trump administration knows what the Voting Rights Act is.
Hasn't brought a single case to enforce the Voting Rights Act.
Exactly. So the idea already seemed a little implausible. And then you had this remarkable proceeding in the Southern District of New York presided over by Judge Jesse Furman. And one of the things I think it's real important about the Supreme Court, but the lower courts are really important. You see it in a case like this. He wrote a 277-page opinion that just demolished the administration. And that's why I think, to answer your question, it became impossible. I'd like to think the briefs that we wrote and stuff matter, but I think his opinion so thoroughly destroying the rationale for this and saying it had to be motivated by something else led the Chief Justice. This is remarkable language. I don't think this is a small win. I think it's an astounding win. The Chief Justice said that the Trump administration's rationale was utterly pretextual, conjectural, made up, contrived. That's the word he used. That's a remarkable thing coming from the Supreme Court of the United States accusing a president and his administration of. And I don't think it's just temporary, because the Trump administration has come in and said that everything's got to be printed by June 30th. They, in fact, went and bypassed the Court of Appeals entirely. They went straight from Judge Furman to the Supreme Court because they said, the sky is falling. We got to print this stuff by June 30th. And now, of course, Trump tweets yesterday in absolute derogation of what his lawyers told the Supreme Court. Oh, no, we can wait, no big deal. I don't think they're going to be able to come up with a reason, and the whole thing looks just really fishy, and we know what the reason is why they're doing this, which is to suppress minorities, which is what the Census Bureau itself says. Now, last year I argued the travel ban case. I have to say, until yesterday, I think I woke up every single day incredibly depressed about the Supreme Court, because I thought that was another example in which the administration said, oh, we're doing this because of national security reasons, but they could never actually point to anything. And there's statement after statement from the president basically saying, quote, I think Islam hates us. And the Chief Justice blew past all that and just said, I'm going to defer to the four corners of what the executive order did. Yesterday, he didn't do that. I think that's an important marker. And I think it suggests that this president has lost his credibility when it comes to the Supreme Court.